And both free throws good for James. We're about 1 minute into the first. Now here is Lawson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Knicks in New York. There's a good screen. Pass to Nurkic. On the wing, Afflalo. Again, Afflalo missing. On defense, Denver. 4-point game. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And these interconference matchups are important, Kevin. You only see the club twice all season. And it feels a little different. You want to go out and really put on a good performance.
Here's Fareed. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Fareed, no good on the free throw. Here is Love. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Washington. That's good. Mr. Moves got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Now, here's Gallinari. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York.
And he really kept his head down, withdrawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
And thank you, Doris.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Denver with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. The feed to Gallinari. Pass to Lawson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Afflalo goes in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
And here's Lawson after the three-pointer for Mr. Moves. Gallinari with it. To the middle. Stolen by Varejao. Shumpert against Lawson. Kicks it to James. There's the pass to Mr. Moves. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 9. Lawson drives in. Got that bucket in no time at all.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Now here's Shumpert. Passes it to Mr. Moves. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to James. The shot. And he gets the jumper to drop. James has got 6.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Guys, on all missed shots, we have to rebound first, and then we have to run. Fill the lane, sprint the floor, and let's attack.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor for the Cavaliers. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. In third, the Cavaliers.
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
"16 seconds left to play here in the first. Harris setting the pick for Nelson. Pass to Gill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Denver, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
And the first one. Switch here. Gill hits them both. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
NBA season pushes on. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks this Saturday, 10 p.m.
All right, the second quarter beginning.
Ball movement established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
The Nuggets trail by 8. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Nelson is out there with Foy. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Harris. And it's Gill in at the power forward position. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And now a look at Jameer Nelson, some of the numbers on him. How he performed last season. He averaged 6 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And the numbers might not reflect it, but the effort's really been there for him. He's going to get rewarded soon enough if he keeps getting after it like he has been.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Steve. He's been unlucky not to have filled up the stat sheet more because his play has really been solid.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Washington Wizards got down to business. He had 21 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. You really couldn't point to too many things he did wrong in what was a complete performance from him, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And Steve, yet another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, he sure is. We saw it firsthand, and it was fun to watch. He really got it rolling.
Yeah, nothing better than to see a guy confident, comfortable, on a roll, and elevating his team to high levels of play. That's a beautiful thing to watch, fellas.
With that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pot.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Gallinari with a screen for Lawson. They set the screen. Gallinari dishes to Fareed. 5 on the clock. Lawson has the open look from outside off the mark.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Gallinari in the corner. No good from outside. And so it's Cleveland with it. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that Mavericks game, guys. That should be a good one.
Well, let's look back to last year's Nuggets while we've got a moment here, Kevin. First in opponent field goal percentage, 15th in steals. And for lowest opponent scoring per game, they've got some work to do there.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
J.R. Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to New York.
And guys, they were really plagued by foul trouble in that one. Forced them into some makeshift lineups late in the game.
And Steve, the frustrating part for me in that situation is you can defend without fouling. Just move your feet and don't use your hands.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
The Nuggets trail by 10. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. Afflalo with another miss. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Love, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas. Chance to check out some stats for Kevin Love. Coming off an excellent season last year. Last season he averaged 20 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. Coaches love to bring a big like him off the bench.